Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. I wanted to do my voice acting voice, but Sarah says I'm so quiet.
I don't know, it's just like you're naturally more quiet when you do voice acting than you are as yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we are.
Okay.
You okay? Do you?
We've got Jack's Blade.
We got Jack's Blade.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, Laura just popped in.
We've got Laura.
Oh. PaleoSteno.
Him.
Hello.
PanamaMatt.
Panama.
Hello.
PanamaMatt.
Here in person.
Myself.
We got Sarah
Yeah.
and a bird. I don't know if that picked
There was
up.
like a squeaky noise just now, and I don't know what it was.
I have no idea what that was. I'm ACRacebest. Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is the end of June 2021. In fact, the last day, the last hours, and we also have Saberspark. He has graced us.
That's me.
That is
Last hour I showed up.
Apparently everything's too quiet. 1 second. Oh.
Well, you and Race are too quiet compared to us.
Okay.
Ah.
The constant struggle.
See? I told you.
Yeah,
that...
I always try to. It's hard with the POS podcast too, to like trying to figure out like if I'm too quiet compared to the co-hosts, because like it's just like juggling like two different volumes, and it's hard to see which is just balancing them.
We're just dumb. That's our problem. Yeah. So yeah. Again, welcome in everybody. Yeah, don't have me clipping now.
I don't know, man.
We
were already in the yellow.
You are dangerously cheesy right now, Sarah.
Okay, well, don't be so loud.
Don't what?
I don't know. Just don't
Oh.
scream. I don't know, man. Well, keep us updated on how our volume is.
You might need to get closer to the mic. That might be part of the problem. Yeah. Because you are a naturally loud person, but you're just so far away. So yes, again, Semi-Perfect Podcast. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. It is Wednesday, June 30th. And as usual, we like to kick off the podcast knowing just what people are doing with food these days. After we do the food posts, which you can submit yours to SPP Foods, hashtag SPP Foods on Twitter. After we go through those, we're going to be talking about a couple of things, including, but not limited to, some movies that have come out, a convention that's coming out, and some, funny enough, we totally planned it this way, that there was gonna be a big movie announcement.
Yeah.
That was today for MLP, which we'll get into. And
yeah, it's very serendipitous that today they announced a lot of new things.
What's funny is that you even said...
I did say that we were going to talk about it, because I think there was at least a few more screenshots that were shared.
Yeah.
And then now we got a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we got a little more than screenshots.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be talking about all that. But first... food posts, Sarah. I want to see some hashtag SPP Foods on that Twitter.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I'm pulling it up too. I want to see what we got.
Yeah, baby.
SPP Foods on Twitter. Hashtag SPP Foods. First up, we got Jory. Something different this time. A BYOB burrito with ground beef, black beans, onions, Mexican rice, and queso with chips. And what was also supposed to come with queso. Thanks, Sabor Street Grill.
Ooh, throwing some shade on that naked
Wait a
chip.
minute. Did they not give you queso with your chips?
Queso. Oh, that sucks.
So
Low budget,
Interesting.
low budget.
The chips look like they got a bit of a seasoning on it, though. Like, at least one of them.
Yeah, one of the chips has a lot of seasoning.
One chip.
They're like, can you go light on the salt? So they just put it all on one chip, and they're like, thank you.
We're done here.
I know this pain though so I recently got nachos, and I'm a huge salsa guy when it comes to chips, like huge. And
When you say recently, how recently is that?
how recently did I get my nachos?
Yeah, that's important to the story.
Yes, this was last weekend.
Okay.
So within the realm of time between podcasts, and I got where was this? Sharky's. And what they usually do with the nachos to keep them from getting soggy is if you ask for like salsa, they'll put it in a little cup so you can apply it, which is good. So I asked for 2 salsas, and it comes with a cup of guacamole and a cup of sour cream. So I'm like, I'm set. Except that I didn't check that they included the stuff inside of the box. I had none of it when I got home, and I cried.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
It's all right. I'd say I got over it, but you don't get over something.
Clearly you
like
haven't.
that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jory, one thing you can do if your burrito's stuffed well enough is you can just take the first bite, use the chips, and now you have a handhold dip container. For
Right.
pesto and other contents.
Right there with you. Yes.
See? We got
Silver
solutions.
That's why people come to this podcast.
For solutions.
Food advice. Next up, we have Anime Guy. Says this week I got something simple, some grilled cheese sandwiches. This is
Good man.
a
Nice.
good grilled cheese sandwich is good.
Ooh, 4 of them.
Damn.
Jory sends us a super chat saying that they actually seasoned some other chips. I was unaware in the middle of the stash of chips. Grilled cheese. 4 grilled cheese sandwiches.
I was gonna say, like that's like
That's a
sliders.
meal for a king.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do people like the grilled cheese tomato soup combination, or is that
Yes.
okay?
I do because I'm British.
I'm British.
Is it a British thing?
I had a lot growing up in
Should
England.
I just like to dip my grilled cheese sandwiches in queso, California.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we got Nora.
Nora says, hey, semi-perfect pod. I'm noshing on some Stroop waffles and sipping on H2O out of my new mermaid tumbler. I got my power back this morning after waiting all damn night. Thanks, you damn storm. Can't wait to see you guys at Everfree and give you the biggest hugs ever.
Ever free.
Stroop waffles.
Looking for that. Stroop waffles are good.
Stroops.
Water's good too.
I have never tried a
Yes.
Stroop waffle.
What, the Assassin Monkey would bring Stroop and waffles around at the conventions?
Yes, it was.
Yes. I
Cool.
love that, man.
I mean, even before the Stroop waffles came into play, I was like, I love this man, but but then you add in the Stroop waffles and it's like, Sarah,
And
you
it just
got
becomes a
competition.
whole new
Adore this
thing.
man.
By the way, I just want to say, we have gone 6 years without ice cubes in our apartment, and I'm drinking water myself right now with ice cubes in it, and I'm just like, my
Oh,
God.
nice.
Yeah.
We've done it.
How
Yeah.
did we go?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we in our new townhome, we have a fridge that makes its own water and ice.
Revolutionary.
Oh, how does it feel to be wealthy?
We spent good money on that fridge.
Well, truth be told, Laura, it's not. It's more of how does it feel to have something do something for me because I'm so lazy. At any point throughout those 6 years, I could have just bought an ice tray
Yeah.
and put it
Oh my
in the
God,
damn
that's
fridge,
right.
and I never did because I'm smart. Fritz Roll says, "Hey guys, if you ever get the chance to come down to the Jersey Shore, then I recommend Maury's Piers in Wildwood. It's
God.
fun. Wait, it's fun of nothing fun, and better yet,
I know exactly where that is.
good place
Jersey.
to eat. Here's my
Yep.
dinner, for example, Joe's Fish Co. So where? Okay. So while we look at these photos, Laura, do you have details to dish on this place?
Not specifically on like the pier itself. So my family used to always. I'm from southern New Jersey as well. My family used to always go
You
to
are?
Ocean City. Yeah, man. You knew
Dude, I was
this.
born in New Jersey.
Look like
Yeah,
some
we
good
bonded
road
over this
jokes there.
before.
Yeah, we did. I'm feeling for the audience, reliving it for the audience.
Yeah, we did that. Cool. I was there too. We used to always go to Ocean City, New Jersey. But Wildwood's a little bit. I think it's more like. I don't. focused on, I guess, like more. There's more like rides, like more of like the piers that have like the little tiny roller coasters, like the pier-sized ones, and like Ferris wheels and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Ocean City is more beach focused.
Yeah.
But it's also been like a decade since I've been there, so it could be completely different now.
Now, at first
Right,
glance,
right.
I thought this was at Disneyland because of just
I get that Paradise
California.
Pier vibe off that.
California Adventures has the Paradise Pier, which is basically based on piers like this. Like
Had
pier.
the Paradise Pier.
Well,
It is now the Pixar
it's now
Pier.
Pixar Pier. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry.
Because we don't like California in California anymore.
They also say that the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is now like this Avengers thing, like not Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
How can a pier be at Disneyland? It's not even on the ocean.
Yeah.
They built a big
Magic.
lake.
They bought their own ocean.
They made their own ocean and pier.
We got Britt saying, just got my taco salad from Wendy's. Gonna work on art and do some birthday party prep. I almost went to Wendy's myself today. And I saw a coupon that $2 off salad. And I was like, am I gonna do this? And it didn't take me very long to go, no, you're probably not.
Right.
But I did. So Jax, I mean, you would be proud of me. I usually eat salad for lunch. Sarah and I have a deal. She buys the salad,
yeah?
I eat the salad.
I bought salad.
Oh, you actually do that? Like, you actually, have it in the fridge? You don't let it get moldy, right?
Right.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I hate. Like if it says a date and it's the next day, I'm like, I'm sorry, you have to go.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I remember that used to happen to me
kinda
all
feel
the time
that.
before I blended
Yeah.
my stuff. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be annoying because it's like, oh, I should really use this. What? I'll just leave it, and then it's like just Slimer is just in the bag, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. No, I experienced, or I went through not worrying about dates at first when I was in college. And I remember when I was like, you know what sounds good right now? I don't even know what I was going to eat with it, but bread.
Yeah.
And I pulled
Right.
out the bread,
Oh, no.
and I was like, I haven't touched this bread in a while, but it's bread. And I pulled it out, and the first two pieces were fine, and I was like, cool. And I think I even took a bite, and I was like, everything's fine. And then as I was I was still holding probably the sandwich I made or whatever, and I went to twist the bread back up, and also I noticed, I'm like, that's weird. What's all this whitish
spot?
stuff? And then I realized it, and you've never seen a projectile go flying out of someone's mouth as fast, like cartoon status.
Oh god.
I was, I went in fetal position in the corner, shaking back and forth for a little bit. I was like, God. So yeah.
How much was it? Like, how much mold was it? Was it covering an entire area? Because that sometimes happens where you get bread and then the first half, like you said, the first two are completely fine, but then you go and look at the bag, and then you turn it around and you see just this big giant just monster this growing.
Had some spreading spores throughout that bag.
It probably wasn't a huge amount, but the fact that there was any on there.
Almost started The Last of Us.
I almost started The Last of Us.
Damn.
Alright, we got Nathaniel Foga currently having some pork tamales, which I helped make. They honestly turned out pretty good, especially the masa part of it. I love tamales.
Do you?
I haven't eaten tamales in such a long time.
Is it because you can't?
Made, right?
No, I can. Predominantly, they are naturally gluten-free. There's probably
Okay.
some out there that
No,
they
this is
put flour, because it's made of corn flour.
right. But I'm surprised to hear this because, I don't know if I've ever seen you eat a
I know,
tamale.
but that's what I'm saying is that I haven't eaten them in a long time.
Sarah, we've been together for
usually-
11 years.
Yeah, I know. Usually, I eat them.
Why you
with-
got a harsher tamale vibe, Race?
No, I'm not harshing it. I'm saying, why? If you love tamales, you should eat tamales.
Well, I haven't been able to find the ones that my mom orders at home here. So I usually, when I'm visiting...
Just go to a Mexican restaurant.
Can you let me finish this?
No! Tamales.
I usually eat tamales when I visit home,
Uh-huh.
and that's usually when you're not around.
Okay, so my question, since you just came from Texas.
Yeah. I unfortunately did not have the opportunity
Oh my
to eat
God.
tamales. It
What
was
makes
put on
the
the
difference
table
between
to potentially be a meal, but we just didn't get around to it.
What makes the difference between a Texan tamale and a California tamale,
I-
if there is one?
I have no idea.
Isn't it like
They
because
use-
it's
they use-
closer to like Mexico, and then they have people who do the stuff like because like legitimate tamales are just oh my god, they're like they're just
Yeah,
they're
when
like really
On Texas tamales, they typically use red sauce, where California
Okay.
tamales, they use blue sauce.
Hippie tamales.
When I used to live in New Mexico, there was one day in like first grade class where we actually made tamales.
Oh,
It was
nice.
great.
Oh, I
There
would
was like an
totally
entire
like that.
day that was dedicated to like they had our parents come in, and like it was just all about teaching kids basic foods. Like we learned how to make pancakes,
Oh.
and then we made
That's amazing.
tamales.
Oh, wonderful idea.
Yeah, it was
It's cool as
great.
hell.
Tamales do kind of freak me out a little bit.
Yeah,
Why?
Because
Wait, why?
they have that,
the
like,
husk that you take off and then you eat the inside.
you're
Are
not
you
supposed
afraid?
you're not supposed to eat the husk.
Wait, scares
Not
easily.
really.
I do scare easily.
Yeah,
It's alien
it's
food.
just think of it as a wrapper around your burger. You just gotta unwrap
Yeah.
it and eat it.
But it's like an organic wrapper.
Okay.
You know,
All right,
Race,
I think that's all
Do you have a
the
problem
food
with bread bowls, Race, too?
No, I love bread bowls.
Oh, okay.
But you're supposed to eat bread bowls.
Okay, yeah.
You're not supposed
That's
to
true.
eat this thing,
Mhm.
right?
No, it's just the
But you're
wrapper.
not?
I have
Well,
a question
You
for
can,
y'all.
probably.
Yeah.
Do you eat the tail of a shrimp or not?
Yes,
No.
yes,
No,
I
I
do.
don't.
Every
No.
time. Every time. I like the
texture's
crunch.
not
Lunatic.
I love the crunch. It's so good.
I don't enjoy that crunch.
I know I've told this story 800 times on here, but how I used to eat the peanut shells of
Yep,
peanuts.
I do that too.
Like, that's the best part. And I'm like, what's the inside for? Like, give me the salty shell.
Wait, did you eat the shell and then spit out the actual nut?
You know,
He likes nuts in his mouth.
I bet like here, have a pecan. Like just the pecan shells.
have a walnut.
Paleo's broken.
Got him.
I mean, those will shred you up good, but no, peanut shells you can do. They're not bad.
Anime guy.
Same for
sent-
sunflower seeds.
Oh, yeah. Anime guy 01 sends in a super chat saying, I eat shrimp tail only when fried.
No, because the entire thing is a texture thing, because it's all crunchy at that point.
Yeah.
Like, if it's all crunchy, it's like, oh, I can just shove it all in. Well, it's like, one part is like grilled, it's like soft, and then whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically the preference is between those that like to shove it all in and those that like to...
Suck it out.
It's the tail and suck it out.
Too much work.
Too much work.
Well, you like
Too much work.
because like if I eat like a grilled shrimp, I'll just bite on it and like it sort of just comes out on its own if it's like
Yeah.
cooked good.
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Oh, you take bites? I like, for me, it's just like...
No.
and
Like
gone.
I'll eat the whole shrimp, but usually like I can pull on the tail and the whole all of the meat will come out.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, it's like the Thunderdome. It's just like you just throw it in and it's just gone.
So if shrimp is too
Just
much
like the
work,
Thunderdome.
what are your thoughts on
Thunderdome.
crab?
It's not coming out.
Yeah, you eat the shell of a crab.
What? Eat shell of crab? Oh, you mean like in crab legs?
Yeah.
No, because it hurts your poop. It hurts your poop too bad.
That
It
sound...
doesn't hurt your intestines, it hurts your poop.
It hurts really bad, Laura. Like, it's like freaking glass. It's like terrible. Dude. It's like so bad.
I want to carry this joke further, but at the same time I don't. So
No, keep
You
going.
peaked.
I've not yet begun to peak.
I am in pain. So was that all of our food posts?
Yes.
All right. Well, why don't we catch up with everybody? Jax, what is new with you?
Nothing much. Just been working, coming up with video ideas. Gonna be going hard in July, so it's gonna be fun. I have a whole bunch planned. Got a new camera, so that's gonna be cool to film with. What else did I do? Not much. I've just been working like same old, more clients because summer. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of clients because of summertime, and it's just like if you help me, if you come like 3 months earlier, you'd have like your nice 6-pack by now. But okay, I can help you now. It's just like yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Wait, you mean muscle growth and weight loss aren't instantaneous?
No, golly, Bo, if you go down to that freaking Oscorp with the spiders, then yeah.
You can't do this to me.
Jax, is there a time where like it seems like your business slows down? Because it always seems like there's like one reason for people to like start working out, like for every season, you know?
Oh well, yeah, definitely. Like it slows down around August. Like I would say August, September.
Yeah.
And yeah, around like those seasons, like around like when people are going back to school, it slows down a bit.
Yeah.
But then like, after the holidays and stuff like that, people are like, oh man, I ate
New
too
Year's.
much. So they're just like, we're just gonna
Guilt.
go get fit. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of camera?
They enjoy all the food during the whole
Yeah.
the Thanksgiving, and then they're like, oops.
What kind of camera did you get?
Let me look because Henry sent it to me, so I have to check because he was like, hey, here's like 10 different cameras, see which one you want. So let me find it. Where did I get it from? This freaking site. You can go on to other people. I find this because I'm trying to. Let's see.
All right. Well, Paleo, what's new with you?
Not much. I was looking after Lammy while Saber was away.
You did a great job. Let me miss some.
Oh.
He does. He likes you.
Then on the way back, I picked up an Xbox Series S.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you
Fancy, huh?
It's a vintage game.
It's a video game?
I have
It's
not
a-
once owned an Xbox machine. It's weird.
You did?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Me neither.
Like never.
It's it's pretty nice. It's like an all digital console, but I'm mainly using it for Game Pass, which Sarah and Race, I think you guys would probably like benefit from like having Game Pass because it's also on PC, Game Pass, and there's just like a ton of games on it that you can try out. So
That sounds cool.
I'll have to look into that. I like Sarah. I've never.
I've never beheld an Xbox before.
Yeah. So that at some point might be something that we do invest in for the channel.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, cool. Very good. Jax, did you find your camera?
I'm looking
Okay.
at this thing. I know I didn't get it from Amazon. I got it from somewhere else, so that's why I have to find it. I'm going through my receipts. I ordered a bunch of stuff.
He's got the texts. PanamaMatt,
Yes.
what's new, brother?
Well, I've hired a paralegal intern.
Oh.
If all goes well, we'll be certified in a couple of months and hopefully trained up well, and I'll have my first bona fide employee.
Oh yeah, man.
Heck yeah!
Oh yeah, that's
Congrats.
awesome.
That's awesome.
I didn't realize how much work I had and how complex some of it was until I started giving some of it to someone else and trying to explain it.
Yeah.
And then having them do it, and then realize how much I still have left to do. It's been wonderful and terrifying at the exact same time.
Well, congrats on that. That's
Yeah, thanks.
a big step.
Also got to film at Urbandale a couple weekends ago, and I think I'll be there this weekend for their 4th of July race. And the Night of Destruction, isn't it?
It sure is. The first one since the pandemic, in fact.
How far off are we from the full moon?
Oh.
A
We
little
don't.
ways, I think, aren't we?
I don't know. But we have 3 Urbandale weekends in a row coming up, so
Oh dear.
yeah.
Here, I found it, Race. It's
Found it.
called Canon EOS RP full frame mirrorless interchangeable lens camera plus RF 24 at 105 mm, whatever the fuck that means. If that means anything, I don't know. Henry said to get it.
So it's
That's
a good
what he
camera?
means.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good camera.
It's a good one. Sounds expensive.
Yes.
Oh,
it's-
it was. It was. Yeah.
Very expensive, Douglas.
Laura.
Oh, sorry. Brit in the chat saying the full moon just happened. I have high hopes for this coming Saturday.
Oh boy. So Laura, what's new with you?
Well, I got to go visit my family last week, which was a pretty big deal because I hadn't seen most of them for like over a year and a half because of COVID.
Hope they're
So
doing
that
well.
was big. Yeah, I got to visit my dad for Father's Day, and then I stayed with my sister. And my mom and I visited a family friend. So I took like all that week off to do that, and that was fun. And then I came back home and found out that Paleo broke my Xbox.
You believe that?
Man,
Like
Ghost
apparently,
has the
Steven told me all
audacity
about
to
it. Apparently, he like came inside and was like, "This isn't the new one," and he like picked it up and smashed it, and then he
Wow.
left. You know, after he was done watching the pets, and then he
He went,
bought himself a new one.
Yeah, but he bought one for you.
Paleo. Wow.
He bought your replacement. I'm like, Paleo, that's mighty upstanding of you to buy Laura a new Xbox.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. No, Paleo was playing like a
Our
game on my
Xbox.
Xbox, and it stopped functioning. So if anything, Paleo discovered that there was malfunction. So I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just like I was just playing like a simple indie game, and it just turned off.
Well, yeah. Microsoft said, no indie games for you.
Well, it's
That's probably what it was.
simple to find the break when you're the one who did it. That's all I'm saying. Jeez. Saber, what about you? What's new with you?
With Paleo, you watched Slammy, went to Nebraska to go see my grandpa.
Wait, before Steven keeps going.
Oh.
Monday was my chinchilla's birthday. She's 8 years old.
Oh, happy birthday,
nice.
Chinchilla.
How long did chinchillas usually live?
They averaged around 10 years, so she's a little
excellent.
old lady.
Oh,
She's a
nice.
strong old lady. She's powerful.
With a cane.
She's an old lady, but she'll kick your butt.
Oh.
Saber, your game's up a bit.
What's up?
You're a bit hot.
Oh, he's super hot, but also
Okay.
I guess you're
Like 20 minutes into the podcast, you're just not telling me.
Well,
you
you have
just got loud.
Y'all haven't heard me talk at all?
Well,
No, we
we've
have.
heard you, but like your gain has become a new thing.
Okay.
We're
Well, hello. I'm me.
You're so hot.
I had a really, really fun trip to Nebraska,
Yeah.
and then hung with Paleo, and then hung with Laura when she got back in town, and that's been my time. It's been fun.
So let me get this straight. Not to spoil Sarah's deal a little bit here, but Laura went and saw family in the last 2 weeks. Saber, you went and saw family in the last 2 weeks. Sarah, you went and you all traveled to see family in these last few weeks.
Yeah.
And me,
Yeah.
I just had on my ass and said,
And you tried to cut your
And ate
bangs.
nachos.
Oh, no, we'll get into that later. Yeah, I had nachos without salsa, but that's it. They were still. I don't know if I ever finished that. Like they were still like. I was like, well, this is the ultimate nacho test from this place, and I still enjoyed them. So I was like, okay, that's good. At least they still pass. We got Hirosashi, who has just joined us. Hi, Hiro.
Hello.
How
Hey,
have
hero.
how have you been, Hiro?
I've been doing well. I'm trying to think if I did anything exciting, and I didn't.
You've been busy with video games the last few podcasts, I think.
Yes, nothing has changed. Video games are interesting.
Which one are you currently on?
I'm always playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm on Final Fantasy 14 right now. always, and always.
Yeah, they call it final, and then have the audacity to put the number 14.
Yeah, you know what? I have been playing Grim Factory 5. That's been fun.
Well, isn't there a sequel to Neverending Story?
No.
Yeah.
There is.
Isn't there a sequel to
There's
Mission
two
Impossible? So very clearly the mission was not impossible.
There's a lot of sequels to Final Destination. So I mean,
Yeah.
But it's new characters, so like the destination was only final for some people.
Yep. And there's a million Land Before Times, but I don't see the joke in there yet.
Yeah.
Hiro also joined us. We had a stream on Ready Player Dumb where we, for the first time, played... Well, I should say first time on stream. I played it very select times, all of which are on the vlogs for conventions.
Yeah.
But we played.
Them's fighting herds.
Yeah. And
we had a segment at the end of the stream where we let everybody beat us up. And Hiro was the last person.
Hiro
You had world champion Let Them's Fighting Herds player Hirosashi on your stream. Oh my god!
So
we had another
you have depicted death.
That beat us
Yeah,
up.
to be fair, I lost against someone, so. Yeah. To also be fair, the ping was 400, which was not that great. But that's not why I lost. I'm not gonna pretend like that's why.
Oh, well, okay, so Hiro's just like, I lost to this round, but, I mean, I almost destroyed him. Like, I mean, it was, I hit him at least twice.
Whoa.
Twice. It's so funny, because that's the kind of game where, like, combos are a big thing, and I'm just sitting there just watching my lifeless body just literally be tossed around as Hirosashi's just juggling like my soul.
Doing like 14 combos.
I'm just it counts, right? I think I got up to like combo 2. Yeah. And I was like, woo! And then like Hiro's like, combo 36, and I'm like, I'm dead. But yeah, that was amusing. It was fun playing you, Hiro. I respect your craft.
Thank you.
So Sarah, what's new with you?
Well, as you kind of hinted at, I did go see family. There was a family reunion / grandpa's memorial because he unfortunately passed away earlier this year, and they kind of held off like a larger gathering for it until things were a little bit safer. So, yeah, that was good to see family. I haven't seen them in a while, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was about it.
Yeah. You're just waiting to share, aren't you?
I'm waiting to share because so while I was away. Okay,
right.
wait. One of the first things that Jeffrey asked me when he picked me up from the airport was, okay, so here's an update on this, and then by the way, does my hair look funny? And I take a good look at him. And he's cut his bangs a little too short. The rest of his hair is long.
No.
Okay.
I need a picture.
So,
oh God.
Hear me out. By the way, Sarah didn't notice it at first because it was dark. So here's the explanation. I called my barber, my haircut lady. I called the company on Friday. I was like, hey, can I get my haircut today? Knowing Sarah was out of town, I'm like, perfect. I'll take care of that. No, she's not in today. Okay. And I knew I was busy Saturday and Sunday, so I was like, what about Monday? Oh, we're closed Monday. Like, all right. So I called in on Tuesday, and they said that like her latest time was like 5 o'clock. I get off work at 5:30. I'm like, oh no, and they're like, yeah, she's leaving early today. I'm like, oh no. So I end up scheduling for Thursday, but I started calling, which this is typical for me, about like 2 to 3 weeks after my bangs have been a problem, to the point where I'm like, I have to keep brushing them out of my face and getting annoyed. It takes me about that long to finally go, okay, I'll go get my haircut. I'll do it. And which means it's already way past when I needed this haircut.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that how most people normally do it?
Not everybody. Like I know for some people it's
clockwork. They go after a certain set of time.
Yeah, or it's a style, like, oh, it's getting too long in other areas or what have you. But I decided, was this yesterday when I picked you up?
Yeah.
Yeah. yesterday that, you know what, I got a pair of scissors here. I'll just do a quick cut so my bangs are just at least, right above or right around above my eyebrows, and then I'll be good until I go in. I don't know why I didn't just wait 2 days. Needless to say, when I grabbed my hair in a clump and then cut, I thought it would just be like a straight line.
Jeeves cut hair.
Oh god.
And needless to say, I somehow misjudged by about like 2 inches.
These other pictures.
Yeah, please send me a picture.
Money.
I need a picture
I'll
of this.
send y'all a picture later.
Post in Discord, please.
Make your Christmas card.
No, we got a new image for my server that I'm
Well,
hosting. So I need this.
to be honest with you guys, Sarah thinks it looks a lot worse than I do.
It's just funny.
Share it.
Okay, you need to take off your headphones for full effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your sideburns really sell it.
She can't take it. She's laughing too hard.
Okay. All right.
Let me see this. I
want to pre-screen it.
I want to see how.
So, Race, in your estimation, is this better or worse than your Steve Harvey hair?
Oh no, this is much better than my Steve Harvey hair.
What room are you posting it in, Sarah? In the cast only?
Yeah, I'll post it in cast only. 1 second.
Should I have put a shirt on for this?
No, it's fine.
I'm topless, everybody.
Good. You're. I can flip a coin and be like, is he topless? Yeah.
It would have to be a double-sided coin, and the answer is yes on both sides.
Yeah.
That doesn't look bad.
No.
That doesn't look bad.
Thank you, Matt.
Don't lie to the man.
It looks. You look your age. That's all I'll say.
What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? I look my age.
Well, I think I know what you're going to look like with a receding hairline. I'll put it that way.
Well, again, I think it looks worse because I have a lot of knot hair in the front, and then I got all the hair like it's kind of
a
like
lot of knot hair.
Yeah, it's
your knot hairs, your hairs.
It's kind of like that old I don't want to say old man, but like middle-aged man trying to hold on to like hair.
It's not combed.
Your little hair curl on the side.
Yeah.
That's why
it's the exact same thing.
Very funny to me.
My hair naturally curls in that one spot. I don't know why.
But I'll tell you this: had you not said anything about doing it yourself or messing it up, I may not have noticed immediately.
Well, I would have.
It
doesn't look bad,
Sarah.
But yeah, you're being to your t-shirt.
Why don't you can show the if you want to find a way to show.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're talking so much about this.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
if you could just
crop it if you want to. But...
let's see if I can. Let me see what I can do.
I feel like, despite being a potentially audio-friendly podcast, people want to see this.
There's gonna be a bar.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So just so everyone else can see what I did to my my head.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna get everything else cut to portion here in a day.
Yeah.
If my parents saw this, they would both have heart attacks. They are so big. Sarah didn't.
There was one time when I cut his hair during the pandemic when we were on lockdown or whatever, and like, I feel like your parents were like, "Oh, you got your hair cut," and then Sarah did it, and they're like, "Oh, you have to go get it fixed right now."
No, that's why it looks so bad. Like you guys were happy.
Yeah.
And
it was not a bad haircut.
Again,
I did a good job.
This was desperation of which I can't explain.
Britt says, "Oh no, an attempt was made."
Like, points for the attempt. You did better than I probably would have.
That's a single chop right there. Like, I don't know if I deserve points necessarily, but
though, at least like you gave it a shot.
Yeah.
So like now you know.
Now I know.
To not do that.
And again, I did it just before I know I'm gonna go get a haircut. So, but I'm expecting I'm expecting to get in, and the lady's gonna be like, I can't do anything with this.
Kevin says it looks nice.
Thank you.
I'm not a
Thank you,
miracle worker.
I mean, you know what the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is, right?
3 days.
About true fit.
About 6 months, yeah.
Anime Guy says that was me for the last 2 weeks before getting a haircut yesterday. Yeah, I mean, again, what I don't understand, and you could see in that photo, was I don't know how I misjudged it so much.
Yeah. Well,
When you were done, when you're like, I'm pretty, and then you walk away.
Yes. I thought it was good. And I was like, Sarah's going to like this. And I'll dress it up like, oh, I did a bad job. And then she'll be like, oh, no, it looks really good. And instead I go, oh, I did a bad job. And her response was,
Yeah, I was laughing very hard in the car when I realized just how short.
I deserve it, though. I mean,
You were so sweet and supportive, Sarah.
I fully deserve it. This was just, I don't know why. Like, knowing that I was going to be in, oh, wait, okay, Sarah, now we have new versions.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
It's
I
all
couldn't
good.
resist. I couldn't.
Thank you.
I mean, I can't complain too much. I'm currently using my headphones as a quasi hairband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quasimodo.
Look at
It's
that.
keeping it out of my hair, keeping it out of my face.
Jax is making me look pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh man. So Sarah, what's on our? You gonna get it? You gonna get it?
Yeah,
It's right
there's a
here.
gnat flying. Oh, I can't get it. Whoop. Oh, I'm still alive. 1 second. No, I'm not gonna.
You're just gonna hear her smack the microphone at some point.
Well, I have this here.
Okay. So do you have a spoiler?
I do
screen?
have a spoiler screen. for it.
Okay, so a reminder for everybody. We are going to be talking about the movie Luca. And so for anyone that is watching the podcast that doesn't want any spoilers, maybe hasn't seen it yet, all you have to do is mute the stream. We are going to have this page up. And as long as this page is up, we're discussing potential spoilers. Once it goes down, you know that it is safe to unmute and come back in. We will not be discussing spoilers any further.
Yeah.
So before we do talk, is there anybody here among us that has not among us?
Well, it does look like Hero already bowed out, and then Jax played his.
Yeah,
music.
Hero. Oh, yeah, and Jax.
Wait, how have these guys not seen it? Do they not have Disney Plus?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it either, but that's not surprising.
No. Matt won't see it for 10 years, so
Actually,
hearing these spoilers won't affect him.
Oh, I'll completely forget them. It'll be an original movie by the time I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody else here is good to talk about spoilies for Luca.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I guess the first thing I want to say is, like, it's a little odd that this was not released in theaters. I feel like this would have been perfect for theaters.
It's weird to me that it wasn't released in theaters and it was free.
Yeah, like
On Disney
the
Plus.
last Pixar movie was also free.
This feels like this was a big push, another push to get people onto the Disney Plus platform.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because Soul essentially was the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it makes sense. If you get them on for a subscription, you get more than the one-time fee you get for going to the movie.
Yeah, I suppose. It's weird that Pixar is, like, being put in this kind of, like, sort of, oh, here's a free thing on Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, it's more Disney's decisions and not Pixar.
Well, yeah, I know that's what I mean. That they're
Pixar direct-to-video.
They're putting Pixar on that sort of like little tier list.
Yeah.
Well, Pixar.
It made sense. It made sense for Soul because like that was at the very height of the pandemic when cases were like insane.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, here's a Christmas present. Like it comes out on Christmas.
Yeah.
So you can watch it." And they didn't really start the premiere access thing until Raya.
Yeah.
But for this, I feel like they didn't put because they could have put it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
They really could have.
Yeah.
But I think they didn't because I think they were afraid it wouldn't do well. Because it does for me I said this in my review of the movie, that I think is the kind of movie that would not capture audiences quite as well, like in theaters, as it would online, I guess. I don't know. Where how like it's a much like calmer story compared to like other Pixar movies.
Yeah.
And I just have a feeling that it just wouldn't do that well in theaters, especially when like theaters are only now just coming back with like higher grossing films. This just seems like a film that would just be lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Even though it is Pixar. And I have the same feeling about the next Pixar movie, which is called Turning Red, about a girl who turns into a giant panda.
Yeah, that one
A
is
gi-
a
a
little
giant
odd
red
for
panda.
me. I'm just like I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. I'm
It's like Brother Bear meets the Gretzko.
Yeah. Nora in the chat says Paleo Disney Plus did premiere access with Mulan.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Mulan. Yeah, they did it with Mulan first.
Yeah, and then Raya was also. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a cute film. I enjoy it, and I don't mind that it's a calmer movie for Pixar story-wise. I thought it was just fine.
I feel like it was pushing the Spanish-speaking agenda.
Spanish.
Italian.
You mean Italian?
They said LC, senor.
Spanish.
Listen, ass.
Moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's a taco.
It's Arriba.
Shit.
Yeah, it was cute. I enjoyed it. It's funny because I avoided spoilers for this one, and arguably like I avoided spoilers for a movie that did not have much of a head turning moment as far as like a big reveal goes. It was a lot more had a more of a narrow scope where it's just kids goofing off in a village, and I know on the macro level there's like the sea people and whatnot, but all in all, it was cute and fun. I like the designs a lot. I thought it was a good step forward for them to try different kinds of human designs. You don't have to make it too hyper realistic. Not to say that they try to do that all the time, because like Ratatouille humans are stylized, Incredibles are stylized, but this one felt like CalArts. No, it was they got the CalArts mouth. No, I thought it was really cute. The girl was adorable. I like her spunk. And then Luca, what?
I was gonna say a fun fact about the whole CalArts thing. This is actually the first Pixar movie directed by somebody who did not go to CalArts.
Yeah.
The irony. No, I'm just goofing on the CalArts meme, but it was fun. At first when I finished the film, I was like, I was expecting more, but then I thought on it. I'm like, no, that's fine. It was a fine film. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had...
that's kind of why I say I don't think it would have done that well in theaters. Like, it might have been like maybe 100 million throughout like its lifetime, but not like, a big Pixar.
Are you thinking like this would have been like a Good Dinosaur type of?
Yeah, that's what I think.
So this movie for me, I'm in the same boat with people that.
Even though it's probably I think it's a better movie than The Good Dinosaur. Though I love The Good Dinosaur.
Why? I wonder why.
Dinosaur.
Because it has a human. But no, I enjoyed this movie. For me, the beginning felt really fast paced because like it kind of jumped into like almost a Finding Nemo type of feel to it at the beginning. Like, there's the boat and we're looking under the boat and scary human, and then it like progressed really quickly to them getting to him getting to that point of stepping off the shore at the first time and becoming a human. And I was like, oh damn, okay, this escalated quickly. So where does the rest of this go? But I felt like this movie really got its legs once like they make once they make it to town. And that's when I'm like, okay. I get the premise of this movie. I get where it's going with all this stuff, and Yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable. It was nice that it was free on Disney Plus because, you know, we already have Disney Plus. So I was like, oh, that was a nice kind of surprise.
I do wish that I could see it
in theaters.
On the big screen though, because it is such a pretty film, like most Pixar films are.
Like, it'd be nice to have the option.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's like a financial side of that. But it's interesting because
at least we got a big TV.
we do have a big TV. And Paleo, you might know a little more about this. But I guess there's like a thing. I don't even know how big of a thing. I just heard this on the radio that there's something with like the Directors Guild saying that for movies to be up for awards, they have to be shown in theaters. But I don't know if that's just
a new thing for like directors, part of the Directors Guild or pushing for their movies to have like at least a 7-day theatrical run before they go straight streaming, like for like movies like Dune coming out.
If it comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah. Any other thoughts on Luca?
So pretty. The scale transformation stuff was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh yeah.
The designs for like the sea monsters are really, really appealing to me. It was
fantastic.
Yeah.
That really works well with both versions of the kids too. And then the parents, the deep sea uncle is really cool looking. I thought it was brilliant. But you know, I guess adding more onto the scope of the film, where maybe they made the conscious choice of saying like we don't need this to be like Ariel's mer people versus the humans or Pocahontas, the Native Americans versus white people. It's like, nah, we can just make this about like a village that's uncomfortable with like, oh, spooky monsters. And it's more about like coming out of your shell and getting to know the world and not having to fear it. And it's like, that works.
That a joke?
Was it a what?
Coming out of your shell?
It could be.
Yeah.
Under the sea. Good stuff though. It was really pretty. I do. Here's my controversial take though. I'm not sure how much of this is due to nostalgia versus like me giving it a fair shake of merit-based like analysis. But these films they've been releasing have been like creative, like Soul and oh god, Luca. Oh god, what was before Soul? There was something that came out earlier. That
was a noise.
Onward just felt flawed, but yeah, I think they haven't had like their Incredibles where it's like, yeah, that's it, that's the one, that's the first big franchise entry for this decade. It feels more artsy than blockbustery, which is not a complaint, just an observation.
I like it.
Yeah,
it's a nice change.
It is. They need to if they want to like shake off the woes of the 2010s, which wasn't all bad, but I guess I was talking to Pelé about this. When you compare it to like their initial run from like Toy Story to Toy Story 3, like holy fucking shit, that was unstoppable. They could not be stopped. It was unreal how many winners they had in a row. And then Cars 2 came around and that literally slaughtered. It's like, we're doing so great. Oh!
And then it was the ultimate slaughter. I'll add, because I'm not somebody who minds sequels, obviously, as I sit here waiting for my 5 Zootopia sequels. But these have been original movies. Onward, Soul, Luca, which is also nice, like kind of adding to the library of content. We got a super chat from Anime Guy 01, and I swear to you, I was just going to make this joke, and Anime Guy shows up with it saying, "I loved Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs' dad."
Yeah, I really liked him too.
Big dad with little eyes.
Just eyebrows.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
I liked his. You know, him taking in
boy
Alberto,
thank you. I enjoyed that little
Silencio Bruno.
I enjoyed that storyline with them growing close and him eventually taking him in because he didn't have anywhere else to go. I thought that was sweet.
I liked the moment, like how he doesn't have he's missing an arm.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, this
born this way.
Yeah, did that what did that to you or whatever? Oh, sea monster. No, I'm just kidding. I was born this way. It's like, oh, Cool. No, I like that.
Yeah. The goodest dad.
I can't believe I said Spanish.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
I took 3 years of Spanish. You think I would have known the difference? There you go, kids. Don't bother going to school. Obviously,
It just fills your mind with nonsense.
just learn how to do your own haircuts. That's all that matters.
Did you see that meme where it's like, what if bugs had feelings? What if toys had feelings? What if fish had feelings? And then they worked all the way down. And it's like, what if Italians had feelings?
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, right. No, let's not get too fictional now.
So, any last thoughts on Luca before we move on?
Thanks for from one second to walk land. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I saw one discussion going on in the comments there, mentioning the pasta from that movie and how delicious it looked, and it brought up the question for me: who do you think does better food in their material, Pixar or anime? Because like Ratatouille, Luca, the food in Pixar is.
I do have to give Ghibli the prize for best food. Like
Yeah.
And this movie was very aesthetically inspired by Ghibli films. And I would say
I got,
also probably
serious
story-wise.
Ghibli vibes. Yeah.
So this wasn't just a remake of Ponyo?
It's different.
It looks different.
Yeah, it's.
But I had to be cheeky.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the comparisons to like Ponyo or Little Mermaid are kind of more surface level, where it's just like, oh, first person. It's like Mermaid or Ponyo, but there's a lot of differences and intricacies to the storyline that makes it unique.
Yeah,
well, that's good news.
Nora says, "Did you see the cheese pizza in a Goofy movie? That's the best food."
Oh my God!
I'll give her that.
That does win.
I rewatched that recently.
Well, you know what's funny is that the Goofy movie pizza was ordered from the same place that the movie from All Dogs Go to Heaven was purchased from.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate that you know that.
It's the same pizza.
Yeah.
I think my last note on Luca is how much I enjoyed watching Luca's parents just show up and start beating the shit out of every child they could find.
Dropping kids into fountains.
I mean, I fucking love that. Like unrelentless. Just we're just gonna
relentless.
We're just gonna dunk these kids in water.
beat them up. All right. Well, I think that might be a wrap on our Luca conversation.
Okay.
I'll tag Jackson Hero.
What's the next thing on our docket?
Did we want to say that?
Oh yeah, we sure can. So I know that I believe Saber and Laura have stepped away for a moment, but
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh, my bad. I saw your "Be Right Back" just now.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah, and it was 17 minutes ago.
Yes, it was.
And
to go to the bathroom.
My bad. But Everfree Northwest has made some announcements for the Seattle-based convention happening mid-August.
They're canceling. No, I'm kidding.
Don't even joke about that, Matt. Matt, we might see you there, hopefully.
You will.
But it just came out. They did announcements in regards to guests that will be attending, in regards to VIP guests. And you may recognize the name of a few of them, including Black Griffin and Claire Corlett, who will be.
Oh my God! We're talking about Everfree Northwest.
We are.
Yeah.
I was joking with Laura and Paleo about like how the Canadians almost couldn't make it because borders, and I was like, oh my God, we're so close. We're so close to getting the green room all to ourselves, community guest green room. And then they're like, Gabe and Claire and Sunny are going. I'm like, ah! We were so close, like the Hades with the Titans.
Right.
I out of principle, I'm just gonna kick the door down and just take a handful of Cheetos and leave.
Don't even take the Cheetos. Just stick your hand in the bowl and then take your hand back out
and leave. Yeah, like, stir. principal be like, it's COVID-20.
Nora Mermaid sends a super chat saying, "See you dorks there. Gee, I wonder why."
Gee, I wonder why.
But yeah, no, that'll that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to that. Again, getting the convention scene kicked back into gear. Everfree Northwest is absolutely a group that I feel like is gonna have everything in place for a safe weekend, and just excited to again get back to that, and really excited that Gabe's gonna be there, and get to see him do some noise making on stage probably during a concert and whatnot. So should be fun. Should be good. So Sarah, is it time to talk about that other thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to preface this just in the event, because you never know. There might be someone saying, I literally want to know nothing. I don't even want to know who's voice acting in the movie. Do we have anyone in here in the podcast, just as a heads up?
It's too late now.
Did you already see
Yeah,
the
you're
stuff on
stuck
Twitter?
with us now.
Yep.
Well, okay then. Sarah, I don't even know. I don't know if this even necessitates a spoiler screen, because I don't think we know anything about the movie outside of who's.
They did post a synopsis, but we're going
Oh,
to
hell
ignore
no.
it.
Hell no
We're
to
not-
that.
yeah.
We ain't dumb.
No synopsis, please.
No synopsis. Never. It's like when we're at conventions and you got like all of us on stage, right? And we're like, yeah, no spoilers. And then Dusty just goes, oh, so you don't want to talk about... And you're like, no! Dusty!
I love that. 'Cause I can see in your eyes where they go bloodshot. Because you've been trying to...
You're the same way with racing too. Hey, did you see the end of Daytona when?
Oh, no, People have learned...
When that one car went past the other car, it was nuts.
God damn it! There were cars! Ah!
I was with him in Vegas one time, filming out of the bull ring there, and I forget exactly which race was going on at that time. But watching him walk through a casino, a sports book, every place that has TVs everywhere, doing his best to not see anything, was impressive and amusing at the same time.
Like each individual race that I watch is like kind of like watching a movie to me, where it's like if I find out something that's happened in it, it's like, oh shit, like great. Like now it's like walking in on a movie like an hour into it and being like, oh, at some point they're gonna end up in this spot with these characters. I like the full story, like. It's same with an event that's coming up here in about a month with the Olympics, where I'm the same way with the Olympics, where I want to watch as much of it as I can, because when you get to that last round and you hear the commentators saying how this is such a big deal, in this round just 2 days ago this guy was nearly out, should have lost, somehow made up for it, and now he's here about to win, and you're like, you hear that and you go, oh, that's cool. But at one point I'm like, wait, no, I want to experience it. I want to actually like see it and be like, yes, that did happen. I can't believe this is coming. I don't know. I like I said, I treat those few kinds of, like, really it's Olympics, racing, and World Cup, where I'm like,
Oh, all not sports.
what is a sport to you, Saber?
Yeah, the Olympics aren't sports, Saber.
Eating contest, now that's a sport.
No, that I agree.
Yeah, we both.
There's
agree.
Olympic trampolining, and that's the only thing I care about in the Olympics because I discovered that like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
It's amazing.
And honestly, that's one of those sports that I watch for the Olympics. Like, I only watch it during the Olympics, where I'm sitting there going, I really have no idea what the fuck's going on. But
it's still so fascinating, isn't it?
Well, they'll tell me if it was good or not. But it's
Yeah.
but I mean, right? Like Laura,
Yeah.
like if you and I knew that there was Olympics for trampolining, I think we would have teamed up and been like, hell freaking yeah, like let's go.
Yeah, like why did nobody tell me this when I was a child? And it was like, within the realm of possibility of competing in.
We were talking about My Little Pony spoilers. How did we get to Olympics for trampolining? How did this happen?
It's just a natural flow conversation.
Yeah,
Hiro.
it's weird.
What are your favorite, Olympic events? Strange ones, not the common ones. Summer, winter.
Oh no, so you guys are onto something. How does that work with like? Do you prepare for an event just in the hopes they might accept it, or are you just really good at something and out of nowhere it becomes an Olympic event where they're like the Olympic event for, I don't know, like
ball,
farting,
yeah, ball,
ball,
farting, or I don't know, tossing cats in the air. It's like, hey, shit, I'm good at that. I might stand a chance. Like, so it's very.
Cats have you
Are
tossed in the air,
fun? Are you poking fun at a potential Twitch streamer, Saber?
Oh, you know what? I wasn't, but now I deliberately take my comment and I will be making fun of that. hopefully, unlike Twitch, the Olympics bans her. So, I guess I was just thinking about like the trampoline thing. Is that just serendipitous timing where it's like, oh shit, like I'm good at trampolines, I can compete.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I've never heard of it before. It like same with like there's other sports, right? That like I get the ones that you see when you're going through high school, right? Because you're like, oh okay, yeah, there's this and this and this, which half of those aren't even included in the Olympics. Yeah. But then you get to
There's one where like I think they go skiing and then like at the bottom of the hill they get a sniper rifle and shoot some targets.
Yep.
Oh yeah, biathlon.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
cross country skiing and sniping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous mix. It's a wonderful thing. I can't imagine how you can hold it that steady after sprinting on skis for as long as you have.
All the CIA agents or for each country is like, yeah, let's go.
Man, the Finnish keep winning this one. Like they did during World War II.
The Finns in winter.
Matt, I want you to hold on to your question though. Okay. We can come back to it about how you were asking about like the weirdest Olympics event because we'll have time during Q&A, and I want to come back to that. So just write it down or something to remind me.
Yeah, okay.
You're like,
will do.
Because I want to come back to that. So, My Little Pony. Generation 5 movie.
Thing is too big.
It's too big. We officially have a cast.
Yeah.
So, and a date. Did we have a date before now?
No.
We knew in September, I thought.
We knew it was in the fall, and we were assuming September.
Wait, what?
But now we actually have a legit date.
September 24th.
September 24th. Ken Jeong. All these celebrity voice actors, they really... The way I look at this is they kind of like... how do I put this? Like, what the fuck? They like are trying... They have to make like 3 adjustments, like periods for people. Because like first, you have the people who are... really like I'm iffy about these new G5 ponies. Like I don't know, I'm not sure about that stuff. And it's CGI too, and it's just like I don't know. And then it's like, okay, we got to get ready for that, like it's a movie and stuff like that, and then depending on how they want to do it. And then like the fact that they have all these celebrity voice actors which more than likely are not going to be in the show, so it's just like, oh, I could really love so and so's interpretation of that character, and then when I go to the show it's like, oh man, they just never hit that mark that certain people do. So yeah, so it's gonna be like that thing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting that they went that route with it, but makes sense.
So yeah, I was intrigued by the cast in regards to kind of the same thing you're going off of, Jax, where it's like, okay, more than likely we're probably not going to see the same cast being the cast for the show.
No.
More than likely.
Yeah. Phil Lamar and Kimiko, though, I feel like they're pretty good to stick over if they wanted to.
So yeah, I guess that's something that we'll just kind of have to see how it develops. But anyone have any thoughts in regards to either the date or the
I enjoyed James Marsden as Hitch, and I feel like that's like further solidifying what the personality is gonna be of his character.
Oh wait, does that mean he's gonna be exactly what everyone thinks he's gonna be?
I think so, yeah. And I think there was
But Hiro doesn't want that, Sarah.
Yeah, I know. But like there was also, I think there was a clip like of his voice acting. And
Yeah,
the
it
character's
was.
like, you can now clap or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, you
oh,
can
yeah.
now cheer.
But
You
he-
can now cheer.
He
Yeah,
was in the
exactly.
Sonic movie. How could this go this way?
Yeah, come on,
love James
Cyclops
Marsden.
is now a pony.
I'm
Crazy.
still holding out hope that he.
I
won't
mean,
be
look, give it a
exactly what
chance.
he-
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I'm pretty sure what's gonna be like. He's gonna be one way, and then he's gonna learn to, be another way.
Wait, did he tell
Or maybe he
And
won't.
then never actually learn that lesson.
Are you saying he told the
You
audience?
mean Rainbow Dash?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, it's going to be a great character, and everyone can go fuck themselves.
That's
The,
what Zip Storm's like. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Rule 34 is getting on it.
the
I don't know who Liza Koshy is, but I like her.
She's a
voice.
YouTuber.
That's
She
cool.
was
I like her
the voice actress for Zip Storm Hero.
Yes. So Zip and Pip, not
Sisters.
They
I got
are
a chance.
sisters.
they are sisters. They just have different last names because their universe is not ours. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, are those last names or like those are like double first name?
Double
Maybe
firsts,
they
I
are
guess.
both from different parents. And then...
They're from different egg sacs from the parents.
That's how ponies are
But I'm
born.
pretty
Yeah.
sure they are sisters.
Yeah.
Double eggs.
Chrysalis just had a lot of fun in those years. It's
I'll
great.
protect
Yeah,
you.
right.
And that freaking
Nemo.
statue.
What we were originally only going to talk about was like some of the new screenshots of like the dad character before all of this came out today, which was very serendipitous. But like, man, is that a dad character? Is that a dad or what? Like he is. Like
Yeah.
I looked
Who?
at him
He's the
and I was
guy
like,
who
man,
voices,
that is a dad right
He
there.
voices a grandpa in the new
Yeah.
freaking
Wait,
Rugrats.
who's this
Oh my God,
guy?
is that true?
Michael McKean.
Yeah,
as
Michael
Argyle.
McKee.
Oh,
Like
Oh, I see.
I look at him and I'm like, that is a dad.
that is a father
Definitely a
figure.
Oh my God, Jane Krakowski. That's great. She's from 30 Rock and
Yeah.
Kimmy Schmidt.
I like her pony, like the way her pony looks.
Yeah.
She's a,
Yeah, I
she's a
do
good
too.
actress. So for what it's worth, I know that we have animation fans look at voice actors like the higher like celebrity status ones, and you're like, oh, it's just the celeb status and that's it. Like they won't actually offer good talent towards these characters. But
Yeah.
I Ken Jeong, like he's great. Philomar's Chang Gang. Jane is a very like she's got one of those unique voices where it's like the quintessential like 40, 50-year-old like upper class woman like kind of thing, but like she's not like but like when you hear her in Kimmy Schmidt or 30 Rock, she's like the diva, pretentious, like vain person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. I did read the synopsis. I will keep my mouth shut.
You monster.
What have you?
Anime Guy 01 sends a super chat saying that dad is not 100% straight. He's got like a necklace that has a Twilight sparkles.
Twilight.
cute
Do you
mic
think
on it.
do you think the businessmen have like a scale when they're like, listen, when the scales tip and it's 51% more profitable to be gay, then we'll actually promote it and not have to be passive about it. Where it's like we support you. We're Hasbro's gay. Companies are gay. Put in your content. Nah.
we
Yeah, just have some rainbow merch, you know.
we had
rainbow
a
merch.
rainbow character like last
Yeah,
generation. So I mean, we're good. No, I'm intrigued. Having spoken with people that have worked on this movie, I know that they are excited about what they've put together here, and that
Which
they
is a good sign.
yeah, no, and I was reassured, by the way, that they very much are like
Keeping the fandom in mind.
keeping the fandom in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this isn't going to be something where it's like, well, they're going to have to get used to it, or this is how we want. Like, I mean, obviously it's their craft, but the fandom in a very big way has been important to the people who have put this movie together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
That
sure
is
there will be some
reassuring.
inevitable and
Yeah.
natural changes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no, it sounds like they're keeping an eye out.
I just from what I've heard, I have good faith from this point. Like, you know what? Yeah, let's see what they've got. I haven't seen anything yet that's like, oh my god, red flag. You know, it's like, yeah.
Man,
Do you think Sprout's gonna yell, gay?
God, I hope so.
Character's got eyebrows like they are up to some mischief. Those are mischief eyebrows right
Well,
there.
you know, yeah, that would make sense.
I feel like this guy's gonna be, because it looks like he does have a similar like belts that Hitch does.
Ken
So
just
I feel like he's gonna be kind of like the foil for Hitch.
Oh yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
Ken, just recently we watched a movie.
Over the Moon.
Was that what it was? There was a movie you
Love
and I
Over the
watched, and I was like, God, who voices this character? And you're like, oh, it's this person.
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
that it?
that was Over the Moon.
Yeah.
He was the
Oh yeah.
pangolin.
The thing.
Gobi, the pangolin.
The thing
yeah.
you loved.
Yeah, he's a pangolin. Okay.
The thing.
Yeah.
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 Well,
I'm excited about the Generation 5 movie. I think it's gonna be cute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sweet.
I'm excited. I
Yeah.
mean, our
Only got like 3 months left.
yeah. Oh God, so much preparation. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, there's a lot of opportunity here. As far as the MLP fandom goes, you know, some potential new blood, and
Yeah.
and maybe even recapturing some of the old blood. Like, you know, people were like, oh no, the old blood. You know, with the show ending and BronyCon ending and stuff, I know a lot of people were like, oh God, everything's coming to a halt. It's all done, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yep.
But the fandom's dead.
But it can be
Only to be
revived.
reborn like a phoenix.
It will rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
Like Philomena.
Saber and I are gonna get on stage at Everfree with like canes and walkers. And be like, hello, fandom.
You absolutely should. Fake beards and everything.
I mean, I already have the haircut, so. Well, any other thoughts on this before we move on?
Interesting. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna approach it the same. I'm gonna approach it the same way I approached season 1, episode 1. What the hell is this? And let's see what it's about.
Ponies.
I like it.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I've got high hopes.
She's got high hopes.
I've got high apple pie in the sky.
You know, whenever I hear that song, I can't not see Goofy slow-mo singing in the driver's seat with his chin just flopping all over the place.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, should we get into questions? I think, or unless there was other stuff that I forgot about.
No, I think yeah. We'll open up Q&A. So, the way this works for anyone that's new is for the Q&A, if you for sure want your question answered, send it through Super Chat on YouTube. If you want to chance your question getting answered, you could send it to hashtag SPPQuestions, as you see here on the screen. And we'll be answering stuff from there as well. So yeah, but of course, serving priority to our Super Chatters. But yeah, okay, so to warm this up though, I want to go back to Matt's question from earlier.
Yes, Olympic events, summer and winter, unusual favorites.
Unusual and when you say unusual, like as in like you know of less people who like it, or it's just a weird event?
A weird event. Like most of us know about bobsled. We most know about the luge, downhill slalom. But I love curling.
So
I
Yeah, so
absolutely
do I.
love curling.
It's so much fun every day.
I don't
in the
know
mirror.
why though. It
looks
lovely.
It looks like fun. Like I'm like I could do
It's
that.
satisfying.
It's probably a frustrating sport to actually do because I'm sure there's a lot of people, kind of like what I just said, that go like, oh yeah, I could do curling. Like,
Well, I'm sure you can. I'm sure a lot of people think they can do it, and I would
Right.
love to try. If anyone knows where in Southern California I can find a curling lane, let me know.
My brain is just Jim Bro at this moment. So I'm just
Yeah.
what is so hard about that? My brain is just like, and then I was like, oh, I know the sport curling. Yeah, my brain was just like, why?
Oh, you're
making
thinking
it-
different curls, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like Jim Bro mode. What? I'm gonna really impress Matt next time I see him. Okay, God.
150 pounds each arm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean slinging rocks down an icy patch and sweeping it to steer it.
Right. Mm.
I'm trying to. I was just actually looking at the events today. I'm gonna pull this up.
And here's where I show my ignorance. Are we coming up on a summer or a winter Olympic?
Summer.
No idea.
Summer, because
It's
we were
summer.
supposed to have
it,
one
u-
last
it used
year,
to be
but
every
then
leap
like,
year, but you know.
yeah.
Oh wow, they start at the end of July. Perfect.
That's very soon.
Yep. In about 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I can't math. Let's see here. There's an Olympics website, thankfully, so I can just cheat and look up the events there. No cookies.
I mean, I like archery.
Archery's cool.
And you know, for those that have known me long enough, fencing is wonderful.
You know, I really get a kick as far as so the one that I'm really interested in this year, and I don't know how new it is. They have a sport climbing event.
Ooh.
I think that's new this year.
It's rock climbing, sport style. Like,
Nice.
I'm like in my head as someone who doesn't like heights. I'm like, that just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Let's see. I think it might say here. Yeah, this will be the Olympic debut. Will be at Tokyo, and then. So that one I was like, oh, that's cool. Sarah, can you think of a weird Olympic sport that you're just like, that's weird and I love it? Because it's weird.
I think the one that I brought up was the biathlon or whatever with the sniping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like people shooting stuff?
I mean, it's just weird, but I'm just like, okay.
You know, it always. To me, I feel like
I'm looking on this page and I see the one called skeleton, and I'm like, yeah, that one's
skeleton.
Boy, that's like the luge, but where you go face first, right?
Yeah.
Why is it called skeleton?
Because of what happens when you fall off.
Oh, of course.
So the summer one, it has like a whole bunch of like interesting ones in regards to like equipment and stuff. Like, you know, like they have a whole bunch of bike ones, like mountain biking or the long bike races. I always get a kick out of those, like seeing the strategy involved with them. But I'm always surprised when I remember that they have an equestrian event at the Olympics.
Right, I would bring that up too.
Horsey.
You mean the Equestria Games?
Yeah.
The friendship games.
Freaking stuff. Yeah.
Equestrian Games.
Like, you don't think there's a lot of athleticism in riding a horse that's doing most of the work until you actually ride a horse.
Yeah.
Some of these events just look like torture, though. Like
Olympic tag.
Oh, I wish. Olympic tag.
That is there is a professional tag. I don't know.
Yo,
if it's
competitive tag is so interesting.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like these people, like it's like that whole movie with Hawkeye. Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that they don't have like ultimate frisbee.
I mean, they're getting close. They have, you know, no offense to the artistic swimming, the rhythmic gymnastics, the trampoline, which we've always established is pretty good, and table tennis. We're not far off from it.
Damn, just name it, name calling, huh? Dropping.
I will point names and name fingers.
I think though, yeah, I feel like if I wait, what the hell is that? There's an Olympic sport which.
Oh, breakdancing?
No,
breaking?
it just says breaking.
But the little human guy looks like he's breakdancing. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what is this?
What?
Hold on.
I got.
What
wait,
is breaking?
I'm sorry. What is breaking? This is a sport
What are frogs?
Breaking is an
Urban
urban
dance
dance style that originated in the Bronx. Wait,
Yes,
So it is breakdancing.
it is. Yes.
wait, but
That's wonderful.
when is? I think it said that this is showing up. Wow, it's debuting in Paris. So the next Summer
Yeah.
Olympics. Breakdancing coming
yeah.
to Olympics near you, everybody.
You know, it takes a lot of strength and coordination to do well at that. To put
Heroes-
it in with the rest of the gymnastics.
Hirosashi breakdanced at BronyCon.
Yeah, he does.
In like a billion quotations, but sure, yeah.
But I wanna. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. I just learned
Very
something.
humble
now.
hero.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Let's see.
But yeah, no, I was gonna say the only other one that I find really intriguing, that's kind of weird is it's a swimming one, but it's one where they actually just all dive into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like marathon swimming or something. Yeah, marathon swimming. They go for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm like, wow, everyone's lined up on the beach,
Yeah.
and they hit the horn, and everyone's like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. And they see who doesn't get eaten. Sharks.
All right. Well, let's get into questions, shall
All
we?
right. Well, we have a super chat.
Yeah. Anime Guy Owen asks, anyone been watching Miraculous Ladybug season 4?
No, I've not.
No. I haven't even seen the rest of this series. I'm sorry.
What's Miraculous Ladybug?
It's a show that has a female character named Miraculous Ladybug. She's like a superhero or whatever. And then there's like, it's, okay. And then there's another character called Chat Noir or whatever.
Yep.
And he's a guy. And so when they are in their just normie sort of get up at school, the girl has a crush on the guy. But when they're superheroes, the guy has the crush on the girl. And so it's like a weird, like, they don't know who each other are, and it's reversed whenever they're in their alternate self.
So, what happens when he becomes a skater boy?
I don't know.
She
She'll
said,
say
"See you later,
later,
boy."
She says, "See you later, boy."
Why did he have to go make things so complicated?
Quiet Storm says it's French Sailor Moon.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
With
so she
the-
could be Goku. Cool.
Shall we see what other questions we have? here?
Sure. Let's see here.
Let's see what the people want to know. Here we go. We got a question from Kellen or Bitterworks asking for Sarah, what's your favorite part of the creative process when drawing? I personally love the sketching phase.
Yeah, I would probably say sketching as well for me. I've gotten better relationships with the inking and coloring phases, but generally, like, if I can leave a drawing at a sketch and be happy with it, I'm gonna leave it as a sketch and be happy with it. I feel like the only times that I really do finish artworks is if it's a commission or, well, I mean, I do post like a lot of finished stuff online and not so much of the sketch stuff anymore. So maybe, I mean, I used to do sketch streams and I should probably get back to doing that. But yeah, sketching's fun because there's the whole thing where, like, if you draw enough lines, your eyeball's gonna choose the one that makes sense the most, and then the sketch looks good. But
So
then
basically with enough lines,
once you start inking that drawing, you're like, which line do I follow?
Commitment.
Yeah.
You like there's a general shape in here.
Yeah.
One of those looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about drawing.
But yeah, I would say sketching.
Interesting.
Like, I feel like nowadays my relationship with, like, inking and coloring is more of just, like, it's more relaxing than anything, because, like, it's just a much more slower process. So, yeah.
We got a super chat from Anime Guy 01 again, asking, saying replayed Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright in prep for Great Ace Attorney. Was a fun game, and has anyone played Layton games, and are they fun?
I love Professor Layton games.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
I've played like almost all of the Ace Attorney games, but I have not played Professor Layton nor the crossover game with Phoenix and Professor Layton. So I should probably do that.
If you ever played those on your stream, I would be first in line to watch. It'd be so fun to watch people's brains.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to play Professor Layton and also Phoenix Wright. I want to bring Matt in as a guest for Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Your legal consultant.
He's like, that's not how that. So legit, my lawyer friend played Phoenix Wright. She's like, I wanted to enjoy it because she loves Nintendo games. And she's like, I wanted to enjoy it. Yeah. Like, oh my god, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You have to go into Phoenix Wright and assuming that it's not going to be accurate, but damn, is it going to be enjoyable to just watch everything happen in the courtroom. I just, yeah.
Like, no, hold on, this is some bullshit.
Great. Well, we're
getting some demands for it in the chat, Sarah. We got to make this happen. Apparently.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do that. Remember to scribe ready play dumb. Scribe to ready play dumb. We got another super chat.
Have enough games to play already, right?
Right.
Swing more on you.
That is correct. Achieve Hunter says, "It's been 2, everyone. How's everything going for you all? Also, is anyone going to Everfree Northwest? It will be my first time going there in person."
And Chief Hunter did a addendum being like, "It's been too long." I meant, it's been.
I'm glad you
saw it. It's been 2 years.
It's been 2.
How's everything going for you?
1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah, I'm going to Everfree Northwest.
Yeah, we got a couple of us going.
Yeah.
And
I need to confirm room accommodations, but I'll be there.
Matt's like, I'll be there. I'll do something.
With enough time and money, all things are possible.
I don't know where I'm going with this joke, but yes.
You need more money.
But yes, so yeah, some of us are going to be at Everfree Northwest, and things are going good. Having a good Wednesday over here. Still kind of. This is a big update. I almost forgot this update.
Yeah.
I finally found my new phone.
Yeah.
Which I have owned.
Nice.
I have owned for 8 months.
Put aside, and then we moved, and then we couldn't find it for another couple of months.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah cleverly put it in the box that ended up in the garage, so I never found it.
Okay.
You're like,
oops.
I'm blaming Sarah. I don't actually know if it was your fault, but how dare you?
Hey, it was perfectly safe in the garage.
Yeah, I mean,
well.
you placed boxes in the garage as well, so.
Yeah.
Could be either one of us, but at least, like, here where it's dry, it's pretty cool in the garage the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah.
And as a quick addendum to Achieve Hunter's thing, being their first time going there in person. If you haven't been to Seattle before, well, last time I was there was several years ago, but lovely city, wonderful environment.
Yep.
And Everfree has always been a unique experience as far as my experiences with conventions go.
We're going to be at a different hotel, right?
It will be a completely different hotel and a completely
different area.
City.
The one thing, it's funny because it doesn't affect me personally, but I'm also going to be very sad for you guys because I don't know if that new hotel is going to have the cookies.
Oh, shit.
They will not.
Oh, shit.
The cookies!
The real question is, will they have a Denny's 3 blocks down that everyone
I was going to ask that. Like, where's the Denny's?
That's all that matters. You know, now you got me, like, wondering what food is going to be in this area. This is important.
There will be no food.
No.
Matt, what do you remember what it is? Hyatt.
It's the Hyatt Regency in downtown
Bellevue.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
There's a giant mall nearby it, so I have a
Oh.
feeling there's at least
okay.
there's at least a Wendy's.
Did I just hear a bird?
Oh, sorry, that was me whistling.
There is Dollar Shop Seattle.
Dollar shop.
Pretty sure you can't eat there.
Yep, there's a Wendy's. So I hope everyone brings their coupons.
We
Yay.
got the Musashi Roll House. We got the Inchins Bamboo Garden.
There's something called Top Pot Donuts, and I'm like, this is Seattle, so I'm not ruling out that they might actually have pot.
Yeah.
We should go there and find out.
But there's
Oh no.
On a very
Oh,
special
God.
Everfree Northwest vlog.
there's a whole bunch of yes, I agree, Matt. What did I see? Taverns. There's a couple taverns in the area.
I mean, you got to be able to get a good drink somewhere.
I like tavern. Earl's Kitchen. I gotta be honest.
There's a Lego store.
Directions. Wait, no, I gotta find out the important thing. Where's the nearest Denny's?
Okay, now I actually
Look
have to
up
go
spaghetti.
away. Goodbye.
See you, Harold.
Okay, this cannot be right.
Well, that's by transport, like bus. If you take bus, it's 16 minutes if you take car, but if you take the
Yeah,
bus,
the nearest Denny's is in downtown Seattle.
The
across
nearest
Lake Washington.
Denny's is 16 minutes away?
Yeah, across
This is
Mercer Island,
America.
across Lake Washington.
Look at you slipping.
where's the nearest spaghetti factory?
Oh,
That's
let's
it.
find
I'm
out.
not going anymore. No
Yeah.
Denny's, I'm out.
No, I get you, Laura.
Deal breaker. Deal breaker.
Old spaghetti.
There's one down by the SeaTac airport where we went that one time, and then there's one north of North Seattle, up in like Linwood.
Sarah's like,
Dang.
At the intersection of the 405 and the 5.
I hope you like Wendy's, Sarah.
For those of you that live in Southern California, that's hilarious.
I'm sure there's other like.
Yes.
There's like a bunch of other little restaurants that might be trendy enough to do gluten and dairy free.
The
Oh,
five
you're in Seattle.
Yeah.
If you can't find gluten and dairy free up there,
Yeah.
it's
enjoy
not the Seattle I remember.
enjoy your pot donuts.
Pot donut.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the area
Yeah.
though. Like this is not like
There's gonna
this
be a
hotel's
lot
not
of-
like out
Mhm.
by itself. Like there's a bunch of
There's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of stuff.
it's downtown Bellevue.
and as kind of pointed out, it's kind of cool that apparently we're 15 minutes away from downtown.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You just got to get over one of the two bridges.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the public transit looks like, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
It'll take you an hour if you take the public transit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sort of walk.
But yeah, I mean that's something that I guess we could also just kind of keep in mind.
Mhm.
Maybe check out Late Night Seattle. Anime guy says sent a super chat saying you'll get cookies in October.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't click at first. I'm like, does Cider Fest have cookies? And then I went, Anime guy has cookies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, for as long as I possibly could, I held on to my my cookies that we got. I got a Zootopia cookie.
I still have mine.
You still have yours?
Yeah.
I ate mine. I admit it. I think. Right? Did I eat it?
I think you did.
It was good.
4 months with mold, and that thing was going down his throat.
I was committed. All right, Sarah. Let's see what our next question is.
Let's see. We have Kevin asking, how would you guys rate the Equestria Girls movies? I rate them as thusly: Rainbow Rocks, Legend of Everfree, Equestria Girls, and Friendship Games.
Rainbow Rocks is so good.
Yeah, Rainbow Rocks is good.
Like,
Yeah,
truly
Rainbow Rocks is
outstanding.
Let me know.
I would probably say Rainbow Rocks.
Yeah.
The
The first one was the worst. No, as in, not the best.
Can
Was
Rainbow
it?
Rocks.
I can't remember the
Friendship
first one.
Games,
Good call.
Equestria Girls, and Legend of Everfree. I think Legend of Everfree
I can't
is my
remember-
least favorite.
I've got this.
I can't remember anything about friendship games. I can barely remember anything about that movie.
It was the Olympic event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I forgot it, so you must. I'm the sports guy that says something. Okay.
It's like an
I
extremely
guess we're
goofy
gonna have to
movie.
watch it again.
No,
So,
Laura, we have 50 things to watch already.
after we watch a whole bunch of stuff, then we'll watch
Laura.
more stuff.
Yo,
Can you make those oatmeal chocolate chip cookies for the
Yeah.
thing? Awesome. Hell yeah. I was gonna take note. Yeah.
I like how
No problem.
the orders are coming in.
Yes.
Yours.
All right, let's see here. Here's kind of a different question. Nathaniel Fogo wants to know, what's the rarest collectible you guys own?
VeggieTales plushies.
Yeah.
Puppets.
I suppose it depends on how you define what a collectible is, because I have a gift that a friend got me. It's a hand-carved giraffe from Djibouti, Africa. But I wouldn't call it a collectible necessarily. It's a very thoughtful gift.
So it has to be rare, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look.
Well,
Probably
rare-
that Powerpuff Girls DVD set I got with all of them signed. I got from
Oh.
eBay.
Yeah. For some reason,
Yeah.
that went up in price recently.
I think I know Race's answer.
What do you think my answer is?
I think they're DVDs. I don't think they're VHS, but the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers series.
Well, that came out though.
Yeah, I know, but didn't you have like a bootleg one at one point?
Yeah, but that's
well. Let me. Yeah. So what it
It's
was?
homemade though.
it was-
I don't know
it-
if that counts.
Yeah, it was somebody.
I put that on a collectible, but
Someone took their VHS tapes and transferred them to DVD and then sold them online, totally legit and legal. And I bought it for more money
Yeah.
than the actual officially licensed DVDs ended up being. Except
Womp
I bought it, and then a month later, Disney announces official DVDs coming out. So I don't know if I ever even watched any of them, because I'm like, oh, I'll wait for the official stuff. I did. Well, I know I watched one because that's how I knew. Like, oh, this is just like VHS transferred. But some of those episodes never got released.
Yeah.
But
Puffed Rangers being one of my more amusing favorites, for all the wrong reasons.
my answer is probably some Zootopia thing that I have.
Yeah. I mean, you
Which
got
is
a
dumb.
limited run print. I can actually check how many they
Is it the one that you framed?
produced.
Or is that one not framed yet?
That one is framed, but let me check.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the run.
I have a couple of statues of Discord on my desk. I'm not sure how rare they are, but
Disc Rod.
I mean, yeah, most of the collectible stuff I have has been given to me by friends and stuff.
I just... Saber,
Yes.
did you ever foresee a future where someone would ask you, what is your number one rarest collectible? And your answer was going to be
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales.
No, that doesn't make any sense to me. My crusty VeggieTale puppets. Those are my babes, my baboos.
How much did those cost?
$300 altogether.
Whoa.
Okay, that's not too
It was
bad.
it was a steal.
Yeah.
For the guy that sold it.
Right.
I collect
Goddamn
video
steal.
games in Amiibo.
What? When?
Yeah. But the rarest thing I own is a complete in box Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. It's for like a complete in box copy. It's going for around like $750 now.
Yeah. What Sarah, did you get the number?
Yeah, so you have 2 limited run prints that you got for Zootopia.
Hell yeah.
One of them was 150 copies were made. And that was the one from the Cyclops prints. And I think the other one was also Cyclops prints. But you do have, the other one that you have, 200 were made, but it is signed by Byron Howard. So I would say that one's the more rare one, even though there were more made.
Oh yeah, signed by a director.
Yeah. So,
Nice. Nice. I figured it was some Zootopia thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's be logical here.
Yeah.
I do have a box of baseball cards downstairs.
Worthless.
I know.
Yeah.
There was actually one. Do you remember the baseball player?
I don't remember the player. But yeah, his dad was convinced. Like when he gave us his collection of baseball cards.
Ken guy.
Ken Rookie of the Year card. Some sort of. Griffey Jr. Rookie card.
Yeah, Ken Griffey.
His dad was convinced that this guy's rookie card was gonna like help us pay for our house essentially, but it has to be a very specific run of that card.
Wait, what is this him?
Because reasons.
I think so.
Graphic version.
There it is.
Showing a bit more button that one.
So yeah, no, there are rare versions, and then there's the version I have. Yeah. My dad's like, this thing is apparently worth like thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, maybe more. And I'm like, wow. And then Sarah looked it up, and she's like, yeah, it's worth $25.
Can you hand me my phone?
Which is still not bad when you think about.
Yeah, that's not bad for a card.
Bubblegum.
I know, but it becomes bad when you're told that it would be a lot more zeros after that. We got a question. Let me just double check that we didn't get any super chats. Okay. By the way, just again, anime guy. If you bring cookies, that's very nice of you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Funny. Wait, is there a God in their universe? Hold on. Oh no, she didn't say God. Actually, she said bless you. Never mind.
Ozzyall's got a question asking, did you saw or heard that there's going to be a Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover this fall?
Yeah.
What year is this?
Dude, it actually looks pretty good.
I'm very intrigued by this. I don't know a thing about it. This is the first time hearing, but I want to know more.
Oh yes, yeah, I'm excited about it. I like when I heard that announcement, I'm like, fucking finally, like the perfect crossover.
Dogs solving crimes.
I was waiting in the trailer for the old man to yell "stupid dogs," but he never did.
Yeah.
So is it really a Courage the Cowardly Dog item?
I mean, they're saving Eustace for later. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Ooga booga booga, good sir.
Oh, was it Ooga booga booga? Thank you.
Boogie boogie boogie. He did something with them.
You're like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
He's just
He's a villain.
We got a question here from Waddles asking thoughts on the MLP Generation 4 IDW comics coming to an end after issue 102.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we've gotten comic questions. I don't know if any of us here.
To be honest, I bought the whole batch on Humble Bundle when it was on sale, and I have not read a single one.
Me either. I have them too.
Yeah.
And you call yourself bronies?
The pony comic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the freaking the Transformers ones. Those are really good. They're actually really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess their like season 10 run is probably ending here.
Oh, I don't know.
Can I go back to the rare collectibles thing real quick? Because I was like trying to see if the thing that I was like that first came to mind was actually rare, and maybe it is a little bit. I have a Disney Mickey Mouse Dixieland Band animated phone. I found it in a antique mall one year, and I bought it for, I think it was $50, $40 or $50, and I cleaned it up, and it still works. When you press the like call button or whatever, it still like fully animates and does its little Dixieland. Like Mickey Mouse is playing clarinet, Donald's playing something I forget, and then Goofy's playing another trombone. But yeah, it's fun. And apparently,
awesome.
like on eBay, it's worth $150. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it is a little more rare than I thought it was. But yeah, from the 1968.
Sell it so we can buy eggs.
No, I like it too much.
Just eggs. I also have movie posters from movie theaters.
Yeah.
But
Is one of them Zootopia
Oh
related?
yeah, I have a couple of those, but I forgot what they are. I know that one of them is for one of them is for no, not Monsters vs. Aliens, Cowboys and Aliens.
Mhm.
That
hell
movie.
Yeah.
With Harrison Ford.
Both good movies.
Did you watch it with me, or did I watch that by myself recently?
You watched it by yourself.
You missed out
Yeah. Okay.
because there were cowboys and there were aliens. Let's see here. And answer Matt's question of yes, Zootopia. They are. Yoda. Britt's got a question here asking, any plans for the holiday weekend? I'll be watching I'll be watching the Cats 2019 movie with my friends for my birthday. With a
God.
crying laughing fit. Yeah. Why?
I mean, look, everyone should have a good bad movie night every once in a while.
Agreed.
I mean, I say in jest. Sarah and I went to go see it in theaters.
Yeah.
And that happened.
And I do say that with a smile on my face for those of you that like the movie. Like, it's not everyone's taste, and I know a lot of people like it.
Are they making a sequel?
Do they?
But
No.
it does amuse me.
Are they not? I thought.
They're not.
I thought I heard someone say.
No, I think there's people joking about a butthole release. But that's it.
Yeah, the butthole cut.
Color me intrigued.
I mean, it's not the weekend, but my dad's off for like 5 days, for the weekend, and we're gonna go see Fast and Furious 9 tomorrow.
Dinosaurs.
Have fun with that. That's a good movie. I
We
think.
watched that last night.
Yeah.
I think.
Urbandale Speedway's in it.
We're seeing it in IMAX because in IMAX they have the 5-minute preview of Jurassic World Dominion, and that is the main reason I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
Why don't you just wait to see Jurassic World Dominion?
Because I mean, that doesn't come out until like next June.
Yeah, so you don't need to see like you want to go.
Wait. So just to be clear, Paleo, to understand, you're seeing Fast and Furious 9.
Yes.
So you can see the preview for Jurassic World.
Yes.
But
I mean, I did watch all the Fast and Furious movies before.
Exactly. You just watched 8 Fast and Furious movies to justify. Yeah.
Like, I see no problem with this logic.
No, I think it was smart. I mean, there's going to be
And
things.
if it was a Zootopia 2 race, I'm fairly sure you'd be doing the same.
I would watch all 8 Zootopias before Zootopia 2. I agree. So, I don't I don't know. Well, it's not really a spoiler, but there is a racetrack that shows up in that movie for anyone that has or will see it. And if you don't recognize it, then you haven't been watching my low budgets. It is Urbandale Speedway. And there's actually quite a bit, there's more of it in the movie than I thought there would be.
Oh, nice.
So,
Really?
yeah.
Awesome.
And it's funny because it's not just like, oh, it's like kind of backdrop. Like, there's moments where like they're like filming from behind turn 4 through the catch fence, and I'm like, that's where we set up cameras every Saturday.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, have fun with it. What I like about those kind of movies, I like action I like action movies that have humor in them, and obviously, like, I don't think anyone at this point really takes the physics of these movies into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
when
they
I was
have
watching
fucking
through
rubber
the movies,
bones and shit.
yeah. Once like Fast 5 happens, when Dwayne the Rock Johnson becomes like a main character, that's when like all logic just goes out the window.
Yeah,
with,
because
like,
the
all
Rock.
the things.
You know,
with
no,
all the
Paleo,
things
did
that
you
happen.
Paleo, since you watched it recently, did you notice how like Hobbs was way different in part 5 than the other ones?
Oh yeah, like he's way different. Like because
Yeah, it's
the last one I watched Hobbs and Shaw as well.
He was just a rock in the other ones. In part 5,
Yeah.
he was actually a character. He was like,
Right.
oh, yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, expect a lot more of that in this movie. Of moments where you go, oh.
Apparently, they're filming Fast 10 in January. Parts 1 and 2. Apparently, there's gonna be 2 parts.
Down, but I'm a little disappointed they're splitting it into 2 parts.
Fast 10 your seatbelts.
Is that a tagline, or did you just come up with that, Jax?
No, that's been going on for a while.
Yeah. Jax has
good.
constantly been saying that it should be named that.
Yeah, it should be.
If they don't, they're missing an
Wait.
opportunity.
So did you say they're splitting Fast and Furious 10 into 2 movies? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. They because they said they're filming it. They're gonna start filming in January, both parts 1 and 2. So they're like, oh, I guess you're gonna do 2 parts for. I guess Fast 10 might be like the final one if they're doing it in
that's
2
what
parts.
they say, final one. Until he fucking goes to space or some shit, and then like he has like fucking he lands on this planet, and then like it turns out, oh Dom, you have to get your eyes adjusted, and then he becomes fucking Riddick or something. It's just like this crossover, some shit, you know, like oh god, he was Riddick the entire time. It makes sense. Oh,
I knew it.
Fucking, yes. Silly stuff.
Yeah. No, that might be a movie that at some point, maybe in 2 weeks, we talk a little bit about on the podcast. Cause...
Yeah. And I'll give my thoughts on the Dress World.
Are you gonna make me watch? The only one I haven't seen is Hobbs and Shaw, because
Hobbs and Shaw is very silly.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
We saw that one. Well, of course we did. Yeah. No, it's there. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing at some of the stuff that's being said here too, where it's like, yeah, in some ways you don't know how right you are. And you'll see what I mean. But yeah, and yeah, like I said, we'll also probably have some stories just in regards to a whole bunch of stuff. Sarah, 2 weeks from now, we're going to be back here. That is...
When is that?
When is that?
That is the 14th of July.
Ooh. All right. So, yeah. So, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next Semi-Perfect podcast. And had a lot of fun interacting with our audience as usual. And appreciate all of the podcasters for coming out and laughing at my haircut.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
I will go get my haircut tomorrow, so then I'll look
Why?
presentable for the next podcast. I just realized I didn't answer the question. Sarah, what are you doing this weekend? Is anyone else doing anything cool for the holiday weekend?
I'm not planning on anything.
I'm going to Urbandale.
Yeah, you're going to Urbandale too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're going to Urbandale for Night of Destruction, sold out.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, I'm going to enjoy the display of ordnance that my cul-de-sac becomes.
Oh.
And, yeah, this is going to be our first 4th of July in our house.
I'm sure all our neighbors going to be barbecuing, and we still don't have our barbecue.
Yeah.
You got 2 days to fix that, or 3 days.
We might actually have a really...
They might go
Good.
on sale the day after
with our
the 4th of July.
They probably will.
With where we are, we might be able to see a lot of stuff happening in fireworks.
True. Yeah.
We might need
walk
to
up the
just pull out lawn chair. Oh, we should hike up.
Yeah. That is a trail in Central Park.
Oh, we should do it and get lost and fall down. Happy 4th of
Raise.
July.
I'm just looking at a splash image of the podcast. You think we can get Drawing Destiny to redo your part of it to reflect your new haircut?
No.
No. But yep, I hope everybody has a safe 4th of July. Thank you again for coming out to the Semi-Perfect podcast. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody. Good night, and don't cut your hair.
Damn pony.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Andrew Lippman.
Do it.